For this monthly mini, I'm introducing the Quest card format. It has 4 stages, a clear structure, with no guesswork. I'm keeping this month traditional and proving that strong fundamentals can carry a model all the way. This month's mini is a Tyranid. We're sticking with the classic Leviathan look, but we're not chasing the exact Games Workshop studio recipe. Instead, we're using colors most beginners are likely to already own. Same feel, but with fewer paints. For this model, we're using Rakarth Flesh, Leviathan Purple, Corn Red, and Abaddon Black for our base colors. A little bit of Nuln Oil for depth, Ushabti Bone and Corax White for highlights. It's basically a small paint list, but used really intentionally. And that's the point of the monthly mini. You don't need a massive paint rack to get a strong result. A tight, intentional palette forces you to focus on placement, contrast, and control. Alright, we're starting with foundation. This stage is just about clean color placement. No shading, no highlighting, just getting solid, smooth base colors down. I'm starting with the Rakarth Flesh on all the skin areas. 2 thin coats. If you feel like paint's a little thick, add a little bit of water. You want it to flow off the brush smoothly without obscuring the detail. Next, we're going to put Leviathan Purple all over the carapace plates. Again, 2 thin coats, do not rush this. Clean separation between the armor and the flesh is what makes everything else easier later. The weapon bone gets Rakarth Flesh to match the body, the tongue and the vents get Corn Red, and the claws are blocked in with Abaddon Black. At this stage, the model should look flat but neat. If it looks boring, that's correct. Foundation isn't about depth, it's about control. Clean base colors set up everything that comes next. Now we're moving into volume. This is where we start telling the eye where the light is coming from. For the flesh, I'm layering Ushabti Bone onto the raised areas. Think tops of muscles, shoulders, thighs, and the face. I'm not covering everything, I just want the areas that would naturally catch light. Leave the Rakarth Flesh visible in the recesses. On the carapace, I'm mixing a small amount of Corax White into the Leviathan Purple and applying it to the upper half of each plate. This creates a simple light to dark transition without any advanced blending. The key here is restraint. We're not repainting the model. We're placing highlight colors only where light would hit. At this stage, the model should already feel more 3-dimensional, even though we haven't added any shading yet. Now we're going to change that. Depth is where we introduce shadow and separation. This isn't about covering the model in wash. It's about placing darker color only where forms meet and light doesn't reach. For the flesh, I'm thinning Corn Red and guiding it into the recesses. Under the ribs, between the muscles, under the jaw. This warms the shadows and adds separation without overpowering the skin. You'll notice I'm leaving the carapace alone. The purple already has strong contrast from the volume stage, so it doesn't need additional shading. Not every surface needs a wash. Inside the mouth, I'm using Nuln Oil to darken the interior and increase contrast around the teeth. I also use it slightly to deepen the blacks on the claws, hooves, and weapon. I'm also applying the Seraphim Sepia into the recesses to bring out the bone texture and create subtle depth. Depth isn't about adding shadow everywhere, it's about adding it intentionally. Now we're on to edge. This is where everything sharpens. I'm using Ushabti Bone to hit the highest points of the flesh, then adding tiny touches of Corax White to the very sharpest points. For the carapace, I'm mixing a bit of white into the purple and running a thin line along the plate edges. The claws get a subtle gray highlight with a small white dot on the tips. Edge highlights should be controlled and smaller than you think. This is what makes the model pop. This last stage is finish. This is where the model becomes yours. For me, that meant yellow eyes to create a sharp focal point against the purple. It's a small change, but it shifts the whole feel of the face. These final touches aren't about rules, they're about preference. And with that, here's the finished monthly mini for February. I hope you had as much fun as I did painting this Tyranid. If you haven't yet, the quest card is available on Instagram and over on the BrushQuest subreddit. If you paint yours, post a photo. I'd love to see it. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for following along.